Yeah, what it do? It is your boy Showtime.
And your girl Becky.
And y'all know we are back again for
Let's be fucking for real.
and let's be for real. Tonight, Bex, what are we talking about? What do we have?
Tonight, we actually we decided to dive in, and I believe we was talking about yesterday when we were on the live. Um, I don't lost my whole train of thought, Cliff. I don't lost my whole
Okay,
damn
take
train of
your time,
thought.
take your time. We in check. Don't rush it.
um,
Enjoy.
One of the things we did want to talk about tonight was the standards about would you rather be flown out or someone fly to you? That was one of the conversations we wanted to jump off with this lovely evening. Is which one's a flex? Which one's a flex to y'all? Y'all feel like getting flown out, flying in? What y'all think?
Because last night when we talked about it, we both agreed like it's only cool for men. It's like if a man is flying for her, a man can't fly to her and stay with her and him flown out, right? Like he gotta have his own spot, invite her, and the kids got to be set up, and he got to run
Yeah,
her.
if he flying in. Yeah, if he gonna fly in and you're not flying me out, it's only a flex if you set us up to where we ain't gotta stay at my house. We not staying at my house. We all vacationing.
So that's not a flex for her. For me, as a man, you don't got no choice but to be doing the flying out and paying for everything. Like that's uh whether you big, and again, if you're not a big baller, you got Spirit flights. I don't care what nobody tell you. Spirit flights. Okay. If a girl says she want to fly Spirit, she not the girl for you. Okay.
Tell them again, because that's it right there.
American, that's a $300 flight too, because you gotta get there and back. You don't get a one. If you don't know anything about traveling, do not book a one-way trip. Only rich people book one-way trips because they don't know when they're coming back.
That's I was just about to say, who booking a one way trip if I'm going
Only
out of
rich
town?
people. Only rich people. Or somebody who going to another, like a traveler. Like, oh, I'm going here, then after I'm going somewhere else, so I don't need them.
I don't know where I'm going yet.
Yeah, yeah. You got time, you don't got kids. Right? Or you rich. Say it again. There's some people that travel the world all year long with kids.
Not true. They be homeschooling their kids and everything, but that's not for you. That's not for y'all non-spelling ass motherfuckers. I be saying y'all on y'all posts with y'all kids. Y'all be like, I'm so proud of my sweetheart, and y'all spell it sweatheart. But that's not none of my business.
Some words too, so I ain't gonna talk about it.
Look, Cliff, like I ain't even gonna get nobody like that.
Yeah. I used to talk to
Google.
a girl, used to be like, Jesus Christ, are you slow? Like,
damn. Is she Cliff, she did for real?
Sure,
you just wasn't the one for her. You just wasn't the one for her. Because she probably had her own thing.
I don't speak on people who care if I live or die.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Y'all talk to us in the comments how y'all felt about Flown Now, like, comment, share. Tonight we were talking about that's the hard part, bro. Like trying to talk and do the comment and stuff. That's why you need a team. Body shaping, right? Like how do women feel about like when you go out with a man and you're trying to look all sexy for him, and you're a bigger woman, right? Like ain't nothing I can do with a skinny petite little bit. What I'm doing with somebody under, you gotta be at least 200. I ain't gonna say 200.
Something to do something.
What I'm doing with a little big girl, like you gotta be at least 185. 185 still thick for a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing I can do with a woman this slim and petite. That's not my cup of tea, right? So we base our conversations to women with a little body on them. We base our conversations. Well, and again, if you're a little skinny one, we're not saying that you're not welcome to conversation, but we want to make sure that BBWs, G-Bobs, if you don't know what a G-Bob is, a great big old bitch. You got different size women, right? Just a G-Bob's a great big old bitch. We love you too. There's a man out there that loves them a G-Bob. Plain and simple. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's a great big old bitch. Anyway,
yeah, because I was like 600 pound life. What nobody ever seen on that mama.
Never ever. So
I'm sharing a lie, by the way. That's all I'm
doing. You're
good. I'm trying to make sure y'all come and chat with us. But no, seriously, y'all, like, so as a woman, it's a tough conversation to have. Like, I'm gonna just be a thigh with y'all. I remember being bigger and wanting to somewhat hide, parts of my body, but they gonna see it anyway. And I'd rather not. I don't want no man saying I catfished him, body fished him. My ex tried to tell me that one time, talking about you was a little bit bigger in your photo. I mean, a little bit bigger in person than you was in your photo. And I was like, baby, I don't think so. You just was looking at the wrong photo. You just saw the photo with the ass in it, and that's all you paid attention to. I don't think none of my pictures show me any different way. But legit, like, how can you be mad at a man if you come, or a woman even, right? If you don't look what
My mama said I catfished her.
I'm fucking weak. Was it the neck up photos that got you?
No, let me explain. It was an old picture. I think he still might even have it on there.
Yeah.
It was he was wearing a sweater like this one, some glasses, and it was kind of like from afar. The angle had him real nice.
I'm not to be played.
I'm not playing with you.
I'm not to be played.
I'm not playing with you.
It happens sometimes to the best of us. I mean, because listen, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad as fuck, y'all, if a man constantly was sending me photos with hats on, right? And I didn't stop to think about it, and then he come over and his head shaped funny. I'm gonna be mad as hell.
That happened to me once.
You came over here with a cone head. You hid that.
No, his hairline was like back here. And then he kept trying to, like, he thought I didn't see he put a do-rag on real fast. And I was like,
I go up here like this.
like, nah, bro, I done seen it.
Nah, I'm fat. I used to walk around the college with my shirt off, so I ain't.
I try to tell people I'm big. I'll make you think I'm bigger than what I am. So that way you don't.
When I was younger, I talk on the phone with girls, and then they meet you like, "Oh, you don't say how you look." What does that mean? What does that mean? Like on the
Probably
phone,
you didn't breathe heavy. You didn't breathe heavy on the phone.
on the phone, you don't sound fat.
You don't breathe, yeah, because
You don't breathe heavy.
you're like,
I got
don't breathe heavy.
partners, and they don't breathe heavy. That's not.
No, listen. The judgments that we have as people. Yeah, the judgments we have as people don't really be making sense sometimes. Just like some people will be like, "Oh, because you're a big girl, you stink." I remember one time, I used to dance. Story time. I used to dance back in like 2019, 2018 maybe. And I remember these girls didn't like me so much. They had told my dance, like the mom, the house mom, was like, yeah, Becky in there stank. I mean, this lady pulled me all the way to the back room, didn't say a word what she did it, pulled me all the way to the back and got the smelling under my armpits. And she was like, that's not, you don't smell. And I was like, well, who said I did? Because I was bigger. Yeah, people have weird assumptions just because I had one dude tell me, was like, that you a big girl, but you don't never stink while you in here dancing. I was like, are you supposed to?
I got a homegirl named Daisy that feel like all fat people stink. Fat people stink, and big girls smell like ranch. That's how
I don't
Daisy.
even eat ranch, bitch. I don't even eat ranch.
Daisy.
It just.
I was saying you, but they just smell like. Nah.
And it is just disrespectful because you done pointed out that I'm big, and then now all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's not me. What made you even think about that? What made you even think? You told me different.
You ain't got over that.
I feel like it's not fair. It's not fair to catfish people.
You are almost like WNBA size.
Is she tall? Oh, she a tall one.
That make big kids. So people want to breed with you.
Breathe with you.
I didn't have
she was a dog.
to breed you.
This guy.
She said, I don't want no one to breed me. I don't want no one.
That sounds like a slave.
First of all, wife me. Don't breed me. Wife me. If you think I make good kids, wife me.
If Jamaican men or something else, Jamaican men was straight up, I want to breed you.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that's a running thing. Any man that come and try to be cute, talking about, oh, you gonna be my next baby mama, or you gonna be the mom, that is a threat, and I'm good. You keep all that shit over there. But yeah, I feel like it's not fair for a woman to be upset with a man for not wanting to carry on a date after releasing herself in shapewear.
I mean, I ain't gonna say you. If a man, I don't know.
I'm weak, not you don't know.
The best way to meet a man is in your natural form. And that way he knows if he likes you. Off rip. You meet you run into him at gas station, you exchange numbers. He knows what you look like, all ugly. And then when y'all finally go on a date, it's like, oh, okay, she cleans up nice.
It's about.
You can't
I
keep
agree.
shapewear and makeup and contoured and fake hair and fake eyes and lashes and then when he does finally see you in your true form.
Because then men gonna want to see you like that all the time. Now I'm more the type of person to want to see you in your true beauty, and that's without all of the makeup on. So if you got a little weight on you, and carry it well, don't try to hide. Girls, ooh, don't touch my. I can't stand a big bitch talking about don't touch my stomach. Come on, G-Ball, let me touch your stomach. Let you feel comfortable. Like women,
I'm gonna release it out of the pants. Sit it on
yeah,
top.
like come on, stop trying to be all nerve. I can't stand a big bitch being
Let that thing
nervous.
drop.
Like you got to be who you are as a person. Like,
I just feel like you can only hold this.
Women have so many ways to alter their looks. Women have so many ways to transform. Let's call it what it is. Because you can transform as a woman, right? You can go.
You know what? Men can now too, though. That's the issue. That's the issue. Women have literally made it to where men are doing the same shit. I'm not even joking, yo. There's men out here getting hair pieces put on so that their receding hairline is no longer shown. Full blown installs.
If you have kids, I think you have a ghost in your house. The refrigerator just popped open.
Hey, cutie.
Look, it's her. She in here. She just spilled the baby oil on the living room floor. She was in there making sure I feel like she about to go in there doing this. Like just sliding on the floor.
Not gonna lie to you. If she slip and fall, you gotta record that.
Man, I need to put cameras up in my house. My house would catch everything. Like it would catch me falling, them falling. I got a friend who just be posting videos of her son falling out the bed and stuff. I'm like, sure.
Well, you be falling? Why you falling?
I mean, I just said she put baby on the floor. She poured Dawn dish soap. My big ass don't be knowing it's slippery right there sometimes. I was
definitely.
Oh, I fell down the stairs one time.
You better be glad. Yeah.
At the same time, and I swear I thought my leg was broken. I thought everything. I just went down there.
She's just laying there.
You ever seen a helpless child? Like
she laying there like this.
Yes.
When somebody falling, you don't laugh. You know it's bad. Like
I literally splat on the floor. Like all you heard was like slap. It was pretty bad.
I went live working out one time, y'all, and tried to be cute in my sister's little handstand. There's a thing that you can. It's an actual little machine where you can like put your head into it and flip up to do a handstand. Thought I was gonna be cute on live, did it, and literally immediately fell right forward as it went. It was like a whole circle. I was like, Lord, I'm so glad I'm not as big as I used to be, because that would have been. I'd have been talking about for 6 weeks. But yeah, legit, like men really actually clean. You didn't know men is out here. They putting on makeup too.
Yeah.
They putting wigs on too. It just makes them look manly. That's the only difference. I'm gonna be mad. I don't want no man. The reason partially that I'm in the mindset of not wanting someone to have all those things is because sometimes life happens. And what happens if you can't afford your wigs? Or what if the world ends and you can no longer have wigs and nails? Like, can I still stomach to be around you?
The world shut down. Girls were going crazy because they couldn't get none of that done. They couldn't go.
You see my post? They posted all these filter photos. Like you asked for no makeup, so they was like, "Fuck it, filters." I'm gonna throw all my filter selfies up. Like what? Like
I look cute on social media, but don't catch me in real life.
Me as a man, I can't see why a man is like you're supposed to care about your appearance, yeah, right? But you trying to hide. Men, I feel like there was a male dictionary, and then once we hit this new generation, we hit this, millennials. You trying to eat off camera, that did not work. Tried to eat out.
She'll be like,
you just turned that way. Anyway, I feel like the millennial, like they want everything to be different. It's okay for men to paint their fingernails. Like it started.
Okay, because I seen that dude. I was like, nah.
Like, and again, I'm not knocking nobody. You do. This generation has let it be known. You do what you want, and if we say anything about it, we're wrong, right? We can no longer cancel culture. Whenever you don't agree, you end up in cancel culture. That is what happens.
100%. Or now all of a sudden you're shaming someone. You're body shaming. You're not for women because you tell women that you would rather see them in their natural states. Jessica was 100% right when she said, meet that man in your natural state. My last relationship was 3 years, y'all. When I showed up at his house the very first time to smoke with him, I was wearing I remember I had a pair of shorts on underneath some sweats. I had a pair of sweats on top. A t-shirt that barely fit. I ain't even gonna cap with y'all. It was a tank top. I had pulled it in and made it my own little crop top, and we were together 3 years. I helped him with his communication. He helped me with mine. I think we were one of the best relationships that both of us had. You show that man your natural state so he can love you like that, and that's when you find somebody who does love you like that. Because don't no man want to sit for 3 hours and wait. I get baffled by women who take 3 and 4 hours to do makeup, not because I'm against it's just all that work that you put in. There has to be some type of transformation you have done at this point. You took a whole hour to do your makeup. Like you done contoured and made your nose smaller. You done made your cheekbones look thinner. And there's nothing wrong with that. But my thing is, I got 2 kids to get ready in the morning beside myself. That would take me, I have to get up at 4 a.m. to get ready for the day. And I don't even go to bed till 1, 2 o'clock.
You see my bun.
I don't need you to be pretty all the time. Like, I don't want nobody nobody else wants. Let's start there. Right? No, I don't want.
That wasn't a good choice of baby mama. That wasn't a good choice of baby mama.
Like, yeah, I don't want nobody else wants. Like, I don't want somebody to see my baby mama like, that's your baby mama. I don't want that. Like, that's not. So for me, and again, it's not a shape, a size. Like, if I have more kids, and I'm not rushing to that because if I get another girl, I'm done. But it's I'm not gonna get a woman who's already so big. Putting a baby on her would put more pressure on her body. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I think about. Like, as a man, I don't have to carry the kid. I don't have any pressure on my body. There's nothing I have to worry about except being a father, right? Women have to deal with the postpartum. And these are things that as men, we don't think about. And so, until you deal in those situations, it's not, nobody tells you about postpartum depression as a man before you have a kid. Think about 15 and 6-year-old boys having babies, and then they not understanding why their baby mama tripping 6 months later. She in postpartum. She don't even know. She's the baby still. She's the baby having a baby. Y'all the baby having a baby, right?
Yep.
So, with a bigger,
so you were saying you don't want somebody that everybody wants. I thought that you.
I
just want to make sure. Oh, okay.
I want someone that feels the track. Like, I don't want somebody
that. Sure, that's why I made my comment. I thought you said you didn't.
There's some big girls that a lot of men would want. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there are some G-bombs that need to drool over. Right? Like,
yeah.
Studs too.
Yeah.
But you gotta. They call them super BBWs. We're gonna just call them G-bombs. Sound like better. Okay. I'm just saying we'll get that point across. G-bomb, great big old bitch, right?
I don't know about. I don't think I would want no man to call me no G-bomb.
You want a man to call you a super big, beautiful woman?
Yeah,
you might would.
I just rather you call me a big girl and not even try to put capital letters on it. Because to be honest, it don't make sense.
Why the bad? That's segregation. I'm putting all of the super big women in the category. You talk about the bad big women. See, segregation. You can't segregate.
I'm saying,
yes, we do. Yes, we do.
To mine is a bad built big woman. A sloppy.
No, yeah.
Don't carry it sloppy with it. When you say a super BBW, you think like that's a big sexy bitch.
Yeah. Because S could stand for sexy.
Anybody who got
super sexy, big, beautiful.
Anybody who got the auntie elbows who stir the macaroni and cheese on Thanksgiving. Nah, you don't got it.
I'm trying to figure it out.
You don't got shit check, elbow check. And at 19 minutes, I'm gonna have to, because that's your clip right there. Jesus. Oh my God, just keep working. But no, yeah. I think women got insecurities. Women have so many. I got one insecurity and that's it. Like, I'm not insecure.
I don't believe that. I think that women bring out the insecurities of men. I don't think that y'all know what they are until you get with a woman. True, probably so. But I just don't like. There's no way that y'all can listen.
How can I bring out your insecurities?
how can I? So listen, how can you bring up my insecurities? Right. So if I've come, it could be a comment you make, right? A comment you make about an opinion of yours that will make me question myself. Right. My ex partner, he has a bad habit. We'll be on the phone. He's like, "Oh, that's a fine ass woman." Well, do you tell me I'm a fine ass woman all the time? Like, is that what you say when you see, like, if you gonna say that about some random, I need to hear that when we walk away. I need to hear it all the time too. You can't, so it'll make me insecure. Like if you're like, oh, her ass was fat. Now I'm trying to see what my ass look like, if it's fat or if it's flat. Like, is it classified the same way? Because I love you and I want to make sure that I'm pleasing you in every way as a person, right? So if you make an opinion or a comment about something, I don't want to do, like, I don't wear makeup that often. One, because I don't know how to do it, but my ex points it out too. He'd be like, what you gonna do? What you done did to your face? What you done did to your face? I like you natural. What you done did? Like, so it just, the fact that we love y'all so much that we're so willing to adapt to be this woman, this ideal vision of a woman. And it's so fucked up because men be like, I don't even want that. Like a man will be like, I don't even want the ideal woman. Like,
So
but
again,
it's the fact to address it.
Is it what if you just told me a man to tell you we don't want that perfect woman,
But you're drooling over it.
Yeah, you sitting here hard eyes in your photos. You're not giving me that same energy.
that you're looking at that. Like, would you say the same thing when I'm watching basketball and I like a dunk of LeBron James? Are you mad at me for
If
like,
you sitting in front of the TV like, yeah, I'm a question it. I'm gonna think you gay. Yeah, like I told you about old boy earlier.
I feel like it's entertainment. I should if you're not mad when I'm watching the game and I'm
get
turned
jealous
up,
when you start crying in anime.
that's I don't be crying. My passion is
you're so passionate about anime that you'll cry, but you show me
no. I don't cry. It's not that I cry.
Cries. I have videos. I have proof.
It's not
crying. Well, you might have to start posting him because he just be doing you all types of way with these posts.
Right.
You better start showing it. Yeah.
It's not. I don't be crying.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Wasn't there a bathroom video? I'm pretty sure there was a bathroom video. No, I'm just kidding.
Girl. He knows I got IBS and then mess with me in the restroom.
They go record you and post it somewhere. Like, you better start posting him crying to his anime.
That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start.
It's not.
It's so much about that stuff.
It's crazy because just the way the person's mind works, though. Because, like, listen, I will be in the gym and I'll literally be looking at myself like, "Damn, girl, you look good. You look," and then I'll still turn around and be like, "Damn, I'm big as fuck." Like, it's really just a mental thing. Like, I don't know if it's a trauma that I haven't healed yet to know, in response if insecurities are really internal and people don't play a part in them.
Anything about it.
No man can't. That's why I don't look for a man to heal that in me, right? But I do look for you to treat me the same way you're treating all these women that you're supposedly eyeing over. Don't be under their comments, hard eyes in and oh, you fine as hell, and then you don't do the same thing for mine. As long as you do it to mine, I'm okay with you doing it to them. But just don't
be under the pictures no more because it's over me. It's over me.
Lies, you be scrolling, liking everything. You scrolling like everything. This is what his thumb does.
Scrolling like.
Right now he's a content creator, so he's hearting and he's engaging with people. So it's one thing now.
Look,
I feel like
one thing
if you on there like
and it's like another thing to give a heart. You have to put more effort to give a heart.
Well, we have to give hearts because you don't get paid for likes. So let me just teach you real quick. Likes don't get paid the same way hearts do. Or heart, yeah. So no, listen, I used to look. I ain't gonna what? I'll rabbit hole myself so motherfucker.
I just look at the status he's saying because
I'm gonna look at the status. I'm gonna look at the comment. Then if the comment seems too much, I'm gonna go check your page now. I better not see him comment nowhere. And really, I don't learn how to snoop so bad. I just go and search the profile. I don't even go into scrolling the page. That just takes too long. That's a woman who's crazy. A woman who's crazy scrolls the whole page. I'm just gonna search for your name. I'm just gonna search for your name on her page, and then we just gonna leave it there. But yeah, no, I'll run myself right into a whole rabbit hole.
Would you bring it and be like, so who is this and what you talking about with all the information?
It depends. Like if I come to a conclusion, yes. But like my ones and twos have to be added because I don't like looking stupid. Like I don't want to sit there and be dumbfounded because I found out that's your cousin. All right. I'll be like, damn.
I will
But
embrace the gun.
Big
and we have to be careful.
last night before we got on, I got a phone call from my partner about gambling. And I was, who was that? Who you on the phone with? And I'm like,
Because I asked
you
because
see
it
how I'm
sounded like
talking?
one person.
You see how I'm
And I
talking?
said that. I said, I thought it
You
was
see how
such
I'm
and such
talking?
because I was going to say
You see
something.
how I'm talking?
You're so annoying.
see how
I
I'm
swear
talking?
you're always trying to make me the bad guy.
We just all healing. That's all I take it for. We all healing because
Nah,
I'm like I said.
Healing. I don't want heal. I'm just gonna get over it. Nah, I don't want heal. I want
Well,
all
I
that
mean,
pain
to me,
drive me. I'm,
My phone
yeah,
is
no.
already broken because of your daughter.
He over here throwing shit now, y'all. Y'all see this? Make sure y'all record this on the screen so that y'all know he was in there throwing stuff. And just, no, I'm just kidding. It's a tough place to be, like you said. I don't feel like insecurities are only. I feel like insecurities, yes, they are internal, but people can highlight them. People can pull them out. That's what reassurance is somebody giving you reassurance for those things. Um, I should feel wanted by you, especially if you're my partner, right? My worries, like to me, that's what separates a man who wants to be with a man who's just fucking on me. If I call you and I'm telling you about a problem, and yeah, you listen, that one time, to me, that's not enough. Like, I need a man who feels passionate about what I'm, hurting about. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like he needs to go and burn a village down, but I need him to be like, what's going on? Like, what happened? I need that reassurance. Like, it's just tough because of, I feel like a lot of us are healing from childhood trauma because, we came out of a generation that was, sex and drug driven. And so we've had absent parents. That's when, a lot of single parents started popping up in the 80s and 90s. And, it started to become a new fad that we were going through and starting to raise our children. Like, so we're all healing from all these different things. We don't even know what we really want from a partner. We all are all just seeking to date. We want to date. I didn't want to be in a relationship. I want to say I'm in a relationship so bad. It's the same
you
thing.
don't know what relationships are.
Not even just that. What qualities we want from a partner? Like, I tell people, like, if me and my ex-partner get into it about something or we have a disagreement, I have to stop and evaluate and think about things and be like, hey, listen, would my husband treat me like this? The ideal husband that I have in my head that I'm like, well, I'm gonna marry. That's the man I'm gonna submit to. That's the man I'm gonna listen to. I'm gonna build with. I'm gonna have a foundation with. Would he treat me the way this man's treating me right now? Not saying that he's not the same person, right? Meaning, I need to just evaluate it so I can explain to him why he can't do that to me, why he can't treat me this way,
That's
because what it does.
conversation right there. That's a conversation because most people have never been in a relationship to where they're like, nah, you can't treat me like this, and then explain to you why. That's communication. Like
100%.
the biggest problem with the generation we in is nobody wants to work on it and communication. Bodysuits, that's communication. Like, listen, I'm not comfortable with my body right now, so I wore this bodysuit on a date with you. I want to have sex with you. When I take it off, are you gonna like? You can have that conversation because again, I've been in a situation to where uh me and my partners went and picked up a chick. I remember they picked up like, oh, she fine, she fine. Boom. We get her back to my partner house, and you know what I'm saying, she goes to the bathroom, come back out, and she's not the same bitch. Like, both of my bros looked at me like, that's not who went in the bathroom. That's not who came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, now one of my partners still tried to hit after I hit, so obviously it wasn't a bad thing. But I've been in that situation, and I still went through with it. You know what I'm saying? But when she was like, "Oh yeah, I want to be with you," and the sister like, "Nah, you're not honest about who you are."
Man, talk about. Listen, I had a girl that I talked to, y'all. She had good angles. Me and my partner was gonna have a whole little shindig with the girl.
Oh my god!
And baby showed up to my house.
When you mean shindig? You was like y'all was gonna wrestle.
Oh no, you said you don't cut out with.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said you talking about like y'all was gonna wrestle or something. Or y'all was like,
I mean, we was gonna wrestle. We was gonna wrestle for sure. No, but she was just way too eager to, like, that's what we talked about. We was like, man, we should just knew, like, she was way too eager. She was built like a hunchback linebacker, y'all. Like, I mean, Shawty was like, I can't even replicate how she looked You know, and that's where I say, like, you have to be honest about it. Like,
She
I
cute in
don't
the
never want
face.
to. No, she wasn't. It was just we did not do anything with her. We sent her home, and it was fucked up because, like I said, we were eager. We had all talked about it prior, and then like Shorty was here, and we was just like, yeah, like we finna smoke this blunt, and about it. We ain't doing nothing else.
So y'all had only seen her on social media, or
Yeah, like we have been Snapchatting. You know, she had sent us photos. You know, I that's when I started to listen. I need to FaceTime y'all. I need to see y'all because I had a shawty come over here. She ain't have no ass, y'all. She ain't had no ass, and that's why I was telling you earlier. Like I'm okay with a big girl. I'm not. But I'm a boobs and butt person. Like I need, you know, and boobs really don't do enough for me. It's more the butt. So if you don't have absolutely none, I don't know if I could do it. I like butt. Get over here, little girl.
No, I like women with a little butt on. I can live without breasts. I do like to suck on it from time to time. Why you wish you got a microphone on?
I can somewhat hear you. I heard. Can you ask her?
no? Did she say last night that she don't eat booty though?
Not women booty, no, but I still. I ain't go. Y'all let me. She want my secrets released. She want me to tell everybody I eat man's butt.
Backstage. You know, we backstage. You could have said, Becky, before you go, let's talk backstage. You know what I mean?
I heard what you said earlier about no, like
you just see she.
I just feel like maybe I feel like I just haven't really met like a really freaky woman like that extent of freaky.
I was just saying, you can't.
Yeah, no,
that's that much and not eat ass. I'm just saying.
I mean,
I
ain't gonna release all my demons on Facebook Live, but I will tell you.
Once you start getting paid, we drop a little gym for you, little.
Yeah, I was too vulnerable the other day. I ain't gonna keep doing that for y'all.
You been drinking? Yeah, one of them buzz balls?
Nah, I ain't been drinking.
You drunk that chocolate buzz ball that day. I was like, this chocolate liqueur. You're gonna be drunk off liqueur.
And it was orange liqueur. Actually, that's the crazier part. It was made out of orange liqueur. Crazy good? That it was chocolate. Buzz balls, they not those. That's I'm cheap drinking. I'm trying to get drunk quick. That's like they be having like 17% alcohol in that little ball. Like, first of all, how did you put that much alcohol in here? I try to do that myself. It don't be coming out like that. Get out of my kitchen. Come back in here again and get in my fridge again. But yeah, so that's just like I can't, you know, that just is too much for me. Like if you come over here and you don't have no booty, like I gotta walk away.
So what is enough booty? Is it like a handful? Or is it like
because all I really have is a handful. Like you can just cup underneath the bottom. So I can't really be too it just can't be in. Like you can't I really wish like I ain't even gonna do a clip going to recording. He gonna go back through live and find all these little snips of me tonight.
33-14.
Like when a bitch is like she's holding her sneezing and her booty goes like that.
Yes, it goes in all the way. Like I can't. Come on, man. Like what? I also, you know, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I'm starting to like as I'm finding who I am and healing and learning things about myself, I'm starting to realize I enjoy the gym. So I have to have a partner who's willing to do gym dates occasionally. I ain't saying you got to be in the gym all the time, but I do enjoy the gym. I be enjoying seeing them little freaky videos where they be in there working out to get like, I want to do that. So I can't date anybody who's not willing to go to the gym. I'm not saying all the time, but just here and there. So that's where it's like you find out things that you like. It's actually running through here, jumping and screaming like somebody. Look, I'm about to tie it up. Yeah, this is so sad.
I've been want to do that too.
We need to get an actual lock thing because ours is not like that.
2-year-old be on some wild shit.
You hear me? I seen one person who my sister, rest her soul. She had one time she used to have a bolt on her fridge. Y'all ain't getting this motherfucker out after hours.
Any fridge has a key to it.
Yeah, that's my issue. I get too lit. I've been lost the damn key. I'll be here looking for
you have to open it with a screwdriver now.
No.
I'd be missing it. I'd be like, where the fuck? The key would be right here on the counter. I'd be like,
that's me.
Where's the key?
That's how I was talking about booty on the live.
Who was talking about booty?
We had to call it 2 freaks in the shop.
I just feel like we just talking realness. Like, it's a tough thing. People just those aren't the real
I feel like
conversations
women
because
are afraid to be open. I feel
no,
like
no, agree.
I feel like they don't need to be keeping it real with their home. Nah, niggas don't be keeping it real neither. Men
No,
don't.
so like people, so
Real
there's
life.
certain like my best friend. I tell my best friend almost everything. When I say almost everything, but things that I feel like I'm gonna be like, yeah, that bitch gonna tell me I'm stupid for it. I ain't gonna tell her. I ain't gonna tell her.
I had
And
that
then it sucks because something will happen. I gotta tell her eventually. That's the messed up part. Like if I were to mess around with somebody tonight, I'd probably be like, yeah, I ain't gonna tell her something like that. And then I turn around and be like, ooh, but something came up, and now I gotta tell her what happened with old boy that one night, so I can tell her the new piece of the story. Like
you
it
got
just,
the context.
I'm gonna just be like, I feel.
it's a tough place. Ooh, we gotta calm that. Okay, women, but no, women are very. It's like what I was telling you on when we made that post the other day when we were talking about women who the first encounter, and a man was like, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that she a hoe, and you're right, it doesn't. But if she were to sit up here and tell you in your face that you're the only person she does this with, or this is the first time she ever did this, those usually be the ones that's done it all, or they've done it so many times. Like women aren't okay to be open. But I was thinking about that earlier today. Like women don't think it's better just because they've been in 55 relationships and had sex with all 55 of them men, but because they were in a relationship, it's not as bad
It
as the
doesn't make it
woman.
as bad.
It doesn't make it as bad as the woman who slept with 55 men who was single.
Mm-hmm.
What makes the
Like,
difference?
oh, she was probably in her whole stage and okay with being in her whole stage and was like, this is the mission, this is what I'm doing, versus where you're sitting here like, oh, I'm committed, now I'm not. And I'm committed, now I'm not. As an excuse to dick hop. No.
You
No.
just jump into relationships. You can't, to me, like, to just say, hey, like, we're in a relationship. Like, that's not even really a relationship. Like, there's got to be things that come with it. I feel like every stage has a growth with it of what comes with it. Now, what that is for you is different, because what I need from a relationship is going to be different from what you need. What I need in a marriage is going to be different in a marriage. But that's, for me, it doesn't make one or the other better. If 55 dudes white you, and you slept with them 55 dudes, I mean, I'm gonna give you a round of applause. Like that's the
Right.
55 men gave you a white status, and then you still. I feel like women who are more open about their life are actually the ones who get
55
married
men
quicker.
giving no woman the right. If you wouldn't have got to 55, let's be honest. Men under 25, most men under 25, 90 to 95% of men under 25 are not ready to commit. After that, I don't have a number when a man is ready to commit. But once a man finds a woman that makes him want to commit, wants to settle down, and she checks the boxes of the things he needs, he will be comfortable with that. Now, there are some men that are gonna run the step pops. My step pops became my step pops in sixth grade. When I was in high school, he was still running the streets. Step pops every weekend was getting fresh to death, taking his Crown Royal out, smelling good. When he had it every Saturday and Sunday, he was doing that. It was rare. It was one Saturday I came home. I like, yo, what you doing here? He like, I didn't go out tonight. I said, you must be feeling sick, Step Pop. Your ass. We be getting home same time some Saturday night. It's like 1, 2 in the morning, like my senior year in high school. Still pop sliding in too. Like it was one time I beat on my birthday, I beat him home after he flooded the house downstairs. And I'm cleaning up the floor and whatnot. He like, sorry about that. And they walked us and I said, Step out your hoe out here.
Ho.
I've been mad at my step pops in my life twice, and he cut my daddy before. That's not what we're here for.
I'm
Only
dead.
twice. Once, once we moved into the house,
I'm gonna keep my next comment to myself.
we
I'm be
moved into the house
respectful.
my senior year in high school, and he ain't really shit but his clothes. Me and my partner just moved the whole damn truck, the whole house, stuff into my house, everything. Moved his clothes. Now he had a lot of clothes in that night. Nah, she want to get in there. She ain't playing. She want that refrigerator though.
No, she's trying to get in that cupboard now. That's baby proof too.
So he ain't playing. So yeah, other than that, no problem with step pops. But it's communication. I learned a lot, bro. It's like it's easier. A relationship, a friendship, a situationship is easier when you're willing to accept you're wrong and listen to what people gotta say.
100%.
It's easier.
The more you seek to to understand than you do to be understood, you're gonna get a lot further everywhere. It's all about perception. Life is about opinions and thoughts. As long as you're okay with it, like that's what should make you stand. But people don't do that. Women are so afraid to be like, hey, listen, like I've done X, Y, and Z. And it's like, come on, shawty, like this is you 30 years old. You got 2 kids. You think I think you just been in here bare laid back on your back, just laying there?
Just being pretty. When I first met him, I don't know if you remember that little song that was popular for a while. She said, "Once upon a time I was a hoe." And
Oh, that's my shit. I would take it back because I did the shit. Yeah, I know that song.
You remember?
I ain't even gonna lie, I used to bump that in my car.
He was the first man I ever was just that honest with. Before that, it was like, no, I don't have like a few boyfriends. Nah, girl, you know you lying.
No, yeah, listen. I'm okay. Like I ain't gonna lie, back in my day, I felt like I was man's karma. That's all. I felt like I gave a man exactly what he had gave not only to me but to everybody else. You will get the submissive side of me until you prove me otherwise. And I was bad about leaving situations. Because I love people, so I will stay with you and just do my own thing.
I'll stay with you till I hate you. That was my most toxic trait. I stayed
Agreed.
with you.
Yep, agreed.
Facebook different.
Yeah.
Facebook different.
It's getting to be Twitter now.
I can't even see that shit. Is they getting head on the couch?
on Facebook.
Oh my goodness. And my sister's so hurt, y'all. She keeps trying to figure out why they keep banning her live videos and cutting them out. Talking about it just plays music. She talk about her personal life and they be like, you bullying. I'm like, dang, y'all, we don't run into them issues over you. I don't know what you doing and saying over there.
We going through StreamYard. Like we going through a secondary entity. So I don't know. That's why we ain't having them problems there. Yeah.
But no, women just they want to put you, but at the same time, it's tough because as I'm getting older, I also think people like Sexy Red and them. That's a little too much. I feel like there's still a ladiness to being open. There we go. Okay, thank you for giving me a word. Because yeah, like it's one thing to be honest, and there's another thing to be raunchy. Like there's one thing to, because really, to be honest, a hoe is someone who's paid for sex. So if you're not being paid for sex, you're technically not a hoe. I don't know what we supposed to call you. I mean, it's just messed up because it just depends on who's your perception of. There's women who out here who do all that freaky stuff and they're just part of the lifestyle. There's nothing nobody judges them where they're at. But there's also people on the outskirts who don't partake in things like that and they're judging. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's a hoe. But in actuality, they just say she's a single woman in a lifestyle.
I want to be honest about calling women whores, right? If they can live with the title and they can live what they do, we'll be okay with it. That men don't have a problem with being called a whore. My thing, and that's what I had. I think it was yesterday. I learned that speaking my truth. I have a problem when a woman that was a hoe, is a hoe, or got hoe ways and want to lie about it, and then want to make you feel like you tripping because you speaking on her hotivities. Like if you got hoe activities, you got hoe ways, and I call you on to be like, okay, you're right, and then be like,
you gotta tell me how. That's all. You just gotta tell me how. You can't call me no hoe and then not tell me how. And it's gotta be a good enough reason.
I feel like the way you have sex with someone, you know if a girl a hoe or not. No. Like if a girl spread her ass cheeks while having sex, she take a lot of dick. No, I'm
what? Lord, men up here, I know. Men up here judging the hell out of me now.
You know a woman that is experienced by the sexual intercourse y'all had.
I don't believe that though, because I told you before, you can
have multiple. Who hasn't had a lot of partners, like okay, you've been with one man and you've been doing the same thing. No, because if you've been with one man, you've been doing the same thing one way. Y'all are not experienced.
Cool. Okay, so listen, speak your truth. Hold tight, speak your truth. Because when I say I explore and I actively when we talk, because I still feel like I'm still sexually exploring myself. So I'm telling a man off rip, like I gotta, like you said, I gotta know you with it. So once we get to the point where we are having sexual conversations, I'm asking you some wild. Like, you willing to come and break in my house in the middle of the night with a ski mask on? Like, I just need to know these things ahead of
In
time.
the second floor or the first floor? 'Cause I'm a big nigga. I'm like,
I got a house.
yeah.
I got a house.
Okay.
So we all right. Ain't no worry. You ain't even
But
got to climb
still,
through
do you
no
want me
window.
to come to the front door, like the top with like where, like you seen Bad Boys, the first one? Morton had to go through the top floor. Yeah, like
I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I don't feel like not there's so there are vanilla people in this world, but there's also people who are very upfront and honest about their sexual adventures and what they want to adventure. Me and my ex partner, we talked about going to Colette's. Colette's is a swingers club out in Dallas. Not because we were going to partake in the activities, we were going to see what we could find out there. You know, you run across women all the time. I feel like in experimenting, I feel like that relationship's not gonna have longevity if you're not willing to explore things with each other. It's not gonna have longevity. Because women are deep down very freaky. I feel like they all freak. I feel like every woman freaky. I just feel like it just take the right people to bring it up out of her. Like I told y'all, I ain't know I would never spit in no one mouth. You could have told me at 18 years old, you'll be out here spitting in people's mouth. I'm be like, you nasty. That's trifling. And now look at me, swap and spit.
I would never. I'm sorry. I could do anything. No, here is my boundary. I cannot.
For me, it just depends. It depends on who. Now, don't. Once again, Cliff said it. You know, if you spit in my mouth the first day or trying to, listen, you spit in everybody's mouth, big dog. I don't even want you spreading mono, the common cold, a sore throat. But like a new, like some, we've been together 3 years and we just decided to try something new tonight. Yes, please experiment. But I get it, the no boundary, like, because I'm not letting nobody pee on me. You're not. I don't care.
One time he was trying to spit him out. I was like,
he said, take this spit.
who's asking good?
I mean, everybody, that's where it's like finding your boundaries. Of like, how do you know you don't like something? Like, man, I gotta ask the man, like, you won't let me play with a candle with you? Like, you're not gonna let me use no candle. I mean, I've never done it, y'all. But I ask these things because I want to try.
Hey, my bruise easy.
First of all, if you think you bruise these, I'm light bright. I bruise way easier, and I don't know how. First of all, I don't know how a burn. Me playing with wax would create you. Used to do it as a kid. If you played in wax as a kid, don't use that. I'm asking mama. If you was a kid that put their finger in wax.
No damn kid. I worry about burning up the hair. The most I did was cut my own hair. I feel like the barber didn't do a good enough job.
So yeah, like it's just, I feel like you have to experiment. You have to talk about those things, because men, I mean, it's tough. Like I had a partner, he's like, listen, the same sex gets boring. I don't want to come in here and have the same sex every night. You get in the bed, you lay down. Yeah, you might toot your little butt up towards me, but at this point we do it every night. Like that's not nothing extravagant. So it's like understanding, like people, you have to be able to explore. You have to be able to be open. So I don't believe that I feel like now first nights, I feel like there's first night limits, but that's where I was having a conversation with some ladies. And that's why I want to pull more women's thoughts in. I want to, I hope we can figure out how to get anonymous.
Anybody want to talk? We got a couple more minutes. We'll stand by 12 more minutes. Drop your email and I'll send you the link.
Throw you in. Yeah, I love it. But there was some women talking to me and we were talking about, they said, the difference between friends with benefits and in a relationship. There's things they wouldn't do with their relationship partner that they would do with their friends with benefits. And to me, I feel like that's backwards. I want to be able to explore with my partner in any way, shape, or form because that's the person I'm spending the rest of my life with. But then you have other people on the other side. But that's also, she was stepping on men's balls and stuff. I can understand I want to step on your dude balls. Like, I mean,
that's wild business.
But so it's a tough thing. So for me, I judge somebody if the first time you get too freaky with me, I believe you get freaky with everybody.
That's why I be chilling, bro. Like the first time you had sex with a girl, I feel like you eat a coochie and then you establish that you gonna get a second chance. That's me. That's what I'm gonna come in and do. I'm gonna eat your coochie and then establish my second chance. Right? That's me, right? And I feel like once I ate your coochie, I don't know. I didn't patrolled the water. I didn't had to. I'm like a pirate. I had to take on the water at its strongest current. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna eat your coochie till you can. Then now I'm going in there. I'm fighting a real fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you fight Mayweather now. You ain't got it all wet. You're soaked up. Like that's how I am. But that's the first time. After that, I feel like, I don't like talking about sex, bro. I'm too smooth. I feel like I don't have to. When it comes
I
to
mean, I
women,
don't off rip. Like I said, it kind of takes me a different way. But I feel like once you're in a relationship, you gotta be able to talk about it.
not for
Don't
sure.
let me send you nothing and then you just like, oh, that's cool. Like, nah, like if I send you a paragraph, don't hit me back with that. Yeah, I can't wait to try that. Now I want you to tell me that you're gonna stick your finger. So no, I'm just
Don't send me a paragraph because I can't read.
It's not that you can't.
we'll send you the voice. We'll send you the voice recording. We'll send you the voice recording.
That's me. You know me.
But it's one of those things, like I say, like to me, oh my bad, I didn't even see you. I feel like eating coochie is more intimate. Like, not saying you can't do, like you can get an STD in your mouth, Cliff. Like you can have herpes in your mouth and not around your man area. And you just out here, just every time you meet up with a chick for the first time to show out to get her back, you just eat coochie.
This is like that. Let me say this. I think something said most men eat 32 coochies a year. Okay. I know how many coochies I eat a year. All right.
Let me message this man and ask him.
Like, man, that's why I don't really want to mess with that many different women. Like, I don't need 4 or 5. We don't. Again, too many risks, right? High risk, high reward. Low, like sex is a low risk, low reward for me, right? I'm not real. I hate 10 women. Having sex with more than 5 women in a year is not a flex to me anymore. Unless you're a millionaire, it's a flex if you're a millionaire. If you can make everybody take STD tests before y'all have sex, I'm just gonna wait on it.
Yeah, Dallas ain't getting tested. Y'all don't even have insurance. Dallas is not getting tested enough. My doctor's office be empty as hell when I go in there.
I love when a girl has sex with me and then she come back, I didn't have none. I knew you wasn't, but thank you.
I ain't had none. I don't, like I said, it's just like,
it's not really what
it's more intimate because you can get something that's something that's seen. That's not even, you can't even hide it up here. Like you can't cover that up. Like once you have it up here, like I just feel like
until you like fully know the guy,
like nah, like I'm gonna be straightforward with you. Like yeah, like I'm not saying I don't get head on the. No, I'm not. You said what?
I was
like, what? I'm not gonna lie and say like I ain't never on the first night, but there's still limits to it. Like I told you, it depends. Like I don't jump in. Listen, I'm not jumping in and doing it normally. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That like that's in the middle. I'm gonna stop in the middle and give you that because like to me, I feel like my head is my blessed game. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. So for me, yeah, no, I'm not. No, we're not doing that. I told y'all I got I had a man throw pennies at me one time. I'm not out here giving everybody head, big dog. Right? Nope. I'll pass. Hard pass.
When you watch the video in, you can watch the beginning and we talk about it.
We did. It was really
good. So what was the verdict? I mean, I personally feel like a woman shouldn't be ashamed of her body. And if you're gonna wear a body shaping or body wear on the first date or on date, you just need to talk to them about it. You should be comfortable enough with yourself to have a conversation with a man about it. But a man should know, your body and what it looks like. A man should already know what he getting himself into. You can't catch this shit hard. We got cell phones and we got pictures and so I don't think any woman should be ashamed if they have to wear a couture. Is that what it's called?
A faja.
That's what it's been. Ain't no black woman ever.
Okay, hold on, wait, because a faja, we need to talk about these type of things. Okay, so a faja they use after surgery, usually. It pulls you all the way in. I don't think you should be wearing that on a regular basis without surgery.
You're supposed to.
You said you're not supposed to, or you're supposed to?
You're not supposed to.
Oh, I was about to say, because listen, I still can't figure out.
My grandma was always talking about you supposed to wear your girdle. My grandma was a big woman.
Yeah, the older women.
Yeah, okay, but girdles back then they weren't referring to the same thing. Like
faja. I don't know.
Shapewear. It's shapewear. There's fajas.
Yes.
What's the other one? The
Waist trainers. Those are something that.
The
Yeah,
sweatbands.
I don't know how people do it. I'm still trying to figure it out.
The corset is the one that's more
I thought
like
that was for the freaky stuff, like when you was ready to like 50 Shades of Grey. Kids, you talking about 50 Shades of Grey. We're not talking about 50 Shades of Grey. Corset, that's what they put on when they get out sexy.
No, so actually, of course, that started back in the years and years and years ago, been evil time. It was something that pulled women in to reshape them. It actually, they tell you that wearing those for too long actually shifts your organs. I don't know how people do it. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I wear a waist trainer to walk. That's probably about the extent of the waist trainer that I can do. I get in the car, my waist trainer rolls up on my back because I'm not built for waist trainers. I'm still trying to figure out how these girls be wearing. They talk about wearing 8 hours a day. You wear that to work all day? You know how
I go to work with my body shapewear on, and then by the time it's lunchtime, that thing that came off in the restroom and it's sitting on top of the mirror.
Yeah, I can't. Like I haven't. I'm trying to figure it out because I sit. Like I don't have a lot of torso, y'all. Like that's why I'm still sitting with this fupa for so long. Because really, if I had more torso, I wouldn't be this big. I'm gonna just be honest. Like I'm gonna give myself my own credit. But I can't figure it out. Like women don't really. They wear those. Like nurses wear it all day long. Like don't they roll up? Like it don't feel uncomfortable. Like I feel compressed in it. Like sometimes I be like walking and I be like, oh, this hurts. This hurts. Y'all be so expensive.
It goes out of place, and then your little back rolls rolling out, and you got to put it right here between your teeth.
Yeah, like what's going on? Like your titties is all up here now.
It don't roll.
Have no boobs.
Your titties is here, so you got this roll standing out right here. Everything else is sucked in.
I feel like I wore a waist trainer for too long. The top part of my stomach does have that. Like I don't even know what to tell y'all. I just don't feel like. I feel like if it's that extreme. Fix yourself.
Like they're telling you, put your faja on.
Oh. Kill, share this for us if you get a chance.
100%. My back is big and I'm okay with it. I got rolls, y'all. I'm working on it. That's why the gym is there. But to shapewear all day long, to try to compress your body to not, that man gonna see you naked eventually. Like you gonna wear that every night to bed. Like you should only. I feel like if you're gonna wear shapewear, if you're gonna like it's gotta be like you only gonna hit him a few times. Like my dude.
My thing with shapewear and the BBLs and everything, y'all sucking in your stomach, but your arms still big, your back's still wide. Like
your thighs big as fuck. Like you just built weird now.
There's somewhere if a man's really paying attention, you could tell where that shapewear is. You know it's some shapewear up under there. When they hug you, when they're going to hug you, if I'm wearing shapewear the first day, he comes in to hug me, he grabs me like in the back or he's touching me somewhere, I'll be like, oh, that's my faja. I'm gonna tell him straight up, that's my faja. I got my shapewear on. Like, yeah, that's what you feeling. It's not me. That's my
period. Like I told y'all I over exaggerate myself so that way can't no man ever tell you. Y'all see most of my pictures. I've gotten to a natural place because I don't want no man like, oh, you didn't look like that in your photos. Because boy, you fucking lying. You can see me. I'm so noticeable as a person, y'all. I was driving my car. I can screenshot the message to this day. This man texted me and was like, you drive a blue Kia Soul? I was like, yeah. He's talking about, I just seen you driving. You look like you was having a good. Yeah, I'm not noticeable. So no, I look just like my pictures. I want everything so you can't say I catfished you in any shape. Fat fish, catfish, hatfish, body fish.
Fat fish.
Whatever which way.
I felt the guy.
You fatfished me.
I never
yes, you did. You fatfished me.
Ain't no way.
It's okay, Cliff. I did. Supposedly my ex did too. And we all still talking to the same people that we fatfished. Ain't that crazy?
Salamander. Ain't no way.
She said you was a hippopotamus. I'm just kidding.
Ain't no way. I'm in my pictures with my shirt off.
Now, which is a true statement.
Oh, you didn't do your research. I know you didn't do your research. That made perfect sense.
Oh yeah, I'm looking back. I'm looking at all your photos from before because I need to see how you're looking at progression. Like I'm looking for marriage.
I thought that was
I'm looking for marriage.
Current, and the other ones were old. So I said, oh, okay, he used to be a little big. That's what I thought. That's what I told myself. I said he's okay now. He ain't that big no more.
I'm about to say I don't feel like it changes my perspective. Like, listen, I'm just nah.
What did you say?
You see it hit me.
What did you say? Say what you said.
I'm gonna look at all of it. I'm looking back at the old photos. I remember, but I'm not super like I just look at your appearance. Like I remember y'all, my ex partner, he had a Mercedes Benz, and he had a photo in front of it, as his profile picture at one point in time. And we was talking. He's like, yeah, he's like, I drive a Mercedes, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. He was like, you didn't know, and I was like, he's like, I posted on my Facebook, and I was like, yeah, I live in Dallas. People be taking pictures in front of people's cars all the time. Like I don't be worried about. I don't be thinking about the fact that it's your car. Like, I mean, now it's a little cool, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I feel like you learn things in life as you get older and I can afford a Mercedes. I can afford a Mercedes Benz. You can afford. Anybody can really. It's a car. It's just more money to fix and things like that. Everybody leasing now. Everybody renting. Like, get out of here. Like, I feel like you should be who you are.
You're
Show
paying
who you are.
$700 a month for that thing. I don't know if it's worth it.
It depends on your credit, though. It really truly depends on your credit. How good what money you have down, your record on owning, like all that stuff. But I feel like you should come to a person as you are. It's better when somebody can love you in your simple state. Like, I couldn't feel it any more harder when they said, sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. Like, I want to be able to be in that scenario with someone who finds me pretty there because of what happens. Like Cliff said, and he made a really good point about that earlier. He's like, I don't, I know that having a baby puts it on, weight on your body. Y'all, I was 17 when I had my son. So I didn't even know what my adult body would even look like yet. I didn't even get to a point to get to that point, and I had a baby and got married. And I remember just feeling so depressed with how big I had gotten. And I remember just not being able to figure out how to lose the weight. And I remember my ex-husband running off and talking to, these were also big women too. They, I was able to piece together. They had a little bit more, they spent money on him where he was paying my bills. So it was a little different. But still, like, I question my body, myself. Like, it's important to find a man who loves you with all those roles, because if you get pregnant by him, you want to make sure that he's still okay with being with you after the fact, because you might get big as fuck.
You just hit me. See, before I get beat up, we're gonna go get up out of here, Beck. I don't even want to get.
You just completely ignored what she was talking about.
I heard everything Beck talking about, but you just started hitting me
because you was making fun of me.
They just told us she just gave these people a life story about.
Yeah, you were being funny.
I'm cracking up. But yeah, give y'all real selves to people, because if you don't, you're gonna find people who don't love you for genuinely you, or you're gonna constantly try to adapt and change for that person. Don't do it.
If you don't give people your real self, how can I know to love you?
That's the best sign off right there. That's Cliff things.
It's your boy Shout Time.
And your girl Becky.
And this is Let's Be Fucking For Real.
Y'all have a good night and catch us back next week where we talk about some more outrageous stuff.
Peace.
You didn't even let me